Hello and welcome back to Rue's Life. So autumn really is well and truly upon us, but it's actually a glorious day here and the temperatures are up into the teens, so about 14-15 degrees and warmer in the polytunnel. So I've been pottering about getting bits and pieces done, but one of the jobs I want to do today is get my onion sets in. And I've had such success with these two varieties. So I've got a red variety which are electric, and I've got 2 packets of those, and my white variety are radar, and I have 2 packets of those. So I've prepared my middle bed. If you watched one of my previous videos, you'll have seen that I've started to clear the beds. So I've completely cleared that bed now. I've transplanted the strawberry plant that had self-seeded into there, and that's in with the other strawberries, and I've actually taken the alpine strawberry out of that bed as well. So the plan is to completely fill that bed with onions, and I'm quite mindful of how I put my onions in. I try to leave enough room between each onion and between the rows to get my hoe in. But because I've got quite a lot and I do want to put them into that one bed, I'm probably going to plant them a wee bit closer than I normally would, and then I'll just have to keep fishing out those weeds as and when they come. So whenever I buy my onion sets, I generally get them in these bags. So the first thing I will do is open up the bags. I'll get some pots, and then I will just sift through them, and if there's any that look a bit dodgy or they're a bit squishy, then I'll discard those and I'll only put into the ground the ones that are good. So I'm just going to open up this bag. So as I say, these are the radar, the white ones, and let's just fish one out. So these are a pretty good specimen. So it's important when you're growing your onions. I used to do a trough and then plant them into the trough and cover them over, and I used to leave the tips sticking up, just a little point. However, I found as they start to sprout, or even before they sprout, because we have a lot of birds, we've got pigeons, partridge and pheasant that all come flocking over to the plot, they just pick them out. So the way I plant them now is I actually use a dibber. So I have a plumb line and a dibber, and I just dib a hole, pop it in, and I leave at least an inch, sometimes, an inch to 2 inch of soil above the onion. And I found that they're really successful, but it just gives them that opportunity to develop some roots before they start popping out the soil. So if the birds do try and come and peck at them, they are less likely to pull them out of the ground. And you may also find when you're using onion sets, because if you're overwintering them, you will find that as the ground freezes and thaws, that freeze-thaw action can actually force them out as well. So if you plant them a little bit deeper, you're just less likely for them to be popping up all over the show. So let's get on and get them into the ground. So you can see behind me, this bed is completely prepared now. I've just got the celery here behind me, it's just in this corner, and I'm going to leave that there. Now you can see I've put the plumb line in, or you should be able to see the plumb line if I just move. And what I've actually done today is I've just measured half the length of that bed and put the plumb line down the middle, so I can grow one variety at one side and the other at the other side. And because my bed is relatively small and I'm only going to be doing short rows across the width of the bed, it's going to be very difficult for me to go wonky. But if I were doing longer rows, then I would keep using the plumb line for each row and moving it along as I go, which I have done in the past. But I've put a lot of onions in the ground. These are easy beds to put them into, so I'm just going to start at one end and move my way across. So the sun is shining, it's a glorious afternoon, and that's about 200 onions in, the red and the white. And I'm really thrilled that they're now in, ready to slowly grow over the winter months for hopefully a really nice onion harvest in late spring to early summer. So I hope you're all well. Do let me know in the comments below if you're overwintering your onions or if you'll be putting them in the spring, and what varieties are you growing this year. But for now, take care, and I'll see you all again soon.